Welcome back. Well, as we continue our Remarkable Women series, this week we introduce you to an East Texas woman who was using her extensive background in the military to serve her community, both in the classroom and through the nonprofit world. KETK anchor Casey Koviak introduces us to LaRhonda Hamilton, who shows the power of a servant's heart and its infinite capacity to help others.
Her resume is stacked. A U.S. Army veteran, TJC professor, the board member and founder of several nonprofits and volunteer events, and the recipient of various prestigious awards. But to LaRhonda Hamilton, she's just following her heart.
I just have the desire and the passion inside of me to continue to be a community servant.
At a young age, Hamilton says she knew she wanted to help people. She also wanted to see the world.
I hit the ground running, I definitely did.
After graduating from Crockett High School, Hamilton immediately enlisted in the Army at age 18.
I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina for my basic training, and then on to Germany, Verheim, Germany for my first duty station, and then on to Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
She ended her military career in Texarkana in 2009.
I did 20 years, 4 months, and 8 days.
Hamilton says her time in the military shaped the foundation of her career path.
As a child, I was very shy, very reserved, and going into the military, that helped me, but I still was afraid of public speaking.
Transitioning into civilian life, Hamilton took her servant's heart and leadership skills with her. First, as a child maltreatment investigator with the state of Arkansas, then a criminal justice teacher for Texarkana High School. After more than 4 years, Hamilton says the choice to take a job at Tyler Junior College was a difficult one.
I had a real close bond with my students, and when they got wind that I was leaving, and they and their parents were like, "Don't leave us."
But a move she felt called to do, determined to foster those same student-teacher relationships no matter where she taught.
I helped them to feel comfortable, on day one, and then that just set the tone for the remainder of the semester.
And after only 5 years at TJC, Hamilton won a prestigious award.
I did. I got the Teaching Excellence Award.
Nominated by her peers, the Watson Endowed Teaching Excellence Award is given to TJC faculty who demonstrate excellence as educators. Hamilton says when she first moved to Tyler, she planned to take it easy.
And before I knew it, I was part of this board, this committee, and chartering organizations.
One of them being the East Texas National Association for Blacks in Criminal Justice.
There's 3 aspects of the criminal justice system. We have police, we have courts, and we have corrections.
The organization aims to educate the public about all 3.
We want to bridge the gap between the community and law enforcement.
Hamilton says she's driven by the all-encompassing desire of her servant's heart.
And I have that passion, to include everyone. And my passion is more for women, for veterans, and for youth.
She also serves as a board member for Camp V.
After serving all the time in the military, I wanted to be a continuing servant,
helping to support and assist local veterans.
It was a great honor to receive that call asking me to be a part of the board.
Hamilton serves as the liaison between the board of Camp V and the Women's Center, an all-encompassing space for female veterans and military wives to do everything from laundry and business affairs to meditation and yoga. Camaraderie remains the focal point, holding monthly fireside chats.
Women veterans come and they get to speak about their time in the service.
The center even has a children's play area. Last year, Hamilton was recognized by the Women in Tyler Committee.
I actually was an honoree, and that is a great, awesome, prestige award.
People often ask Hamilton, how does she do it all?
I do not sleep, but my mind would not slow down. It's just constantly, coming up with ways, to better the community in one way or the other.
Hamilton's most recent undertaking, founding an event to empower and inspire women in higher education. Not expecting a large crowd, Hamilton says the RSVPs just kept rolling in.
The next morning, I had 50 that had registered. And then there was 75, and then there was 90, and then there was almost 100. I was like, really? Wow.
World-changing Women Leadership Night Out was a hit, surrounded by encouraging women, motivating and leading by example.
They were able to take something away from that event and implement it into their lives and know that if they can do it, I can do it as well.
And what was only going to be a one-time event.
Everyone is saying, oh, wow, I can't wait till the second one. So now I'm preparing and planning for the next one, and hopefully it'll be bigger and better.
Reflecting on her move to Tyler, Hamilton acknowledges there's a reason for everything.
Maybe it is to charter these organizations and put on these events,
with a goal to set up the next generation for success.
I just want to be a community servant, be a community leader that is trying to pave the way for those that are coming behind me.
And putting them at the forefront of inspiration.
I'm standing here, with these other powerful women, and they're paving the way for me. And if they can do it, I can do it as well.
From experience in the military to leadership in her classrooms and the East Texas community, it's what makes LaRhonda Hamilton a remarkable woman in the eyes of so many. Casey Koviak, KETK News.
Well, join us next Wednesday on KETK News at 4 as we share the story of our final remarkable woman of East Texas. We will announce the winner later this month.